answer because we were short on time. You get two, four even, well, maybe three, European greats. Well, anyway.
Take your chances.
Great European sides like that. Well, at least Real Madrid, Bayern Munich are kind of two sides that in Europe you always expect to perform at the very highest level. Did we see that in this quarterfinal tonight?
Yeah, I said to Micah before the game, when you think of sort of European giants and a matchup, I was thinking, it is Real Madrid, Bayern Munich almost feels like almost like the biggest game. The two real heavyweights of European football. Obviously, we know Real Madrid have got the most European cups. I think Bayern Munich may be second. I might have that wrong. But you know, the biggest club in Germany, biggest club in Spain. And I think you said before the game, the first 50 years ago since the first game, 1976.
Yeah.
So they've got a great history. Bayern Munich haven't lost or haven't won against Real Madrid for a long time, and that was a serious performance from Bayern Munich. They looked like the real deal. Madrid for me aren't great, but they're still there. They're still in the game. You know, they get the first goal in the second leg, and it's game on. But for me, when these two come up against each other, it feels like two of the biggest heavyweights in European football.
Okay, let's take you out to Peter and to Guillaume, who watched that game live at the Bernabeu. Did you guys enjoy it as much as we did?
Oh yes, this was a game that could have been won by the team that lost, but the better team was Bayern. Perhaps the best player of Bayern was the goalkeeper, would you say?
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I mean, what a treat to be here and actually watch this quality of football. Two very different styles of attacking this kind of game. Obviously, with Real Madrid's experience at this stage, in this stadium. I said to you, Guillaume, I'm a little bit disappointed with how defensive they are. And you went, well, that's how they play in Europe.
But also they have that thing where all of a sudden they turn it on. And I reckon that's minutes 60. Vini against Neuer. And Neuer closes the gap. Vini misses it. But the Bernabeu don't need a lot to start believing in miracles. It's like, oh, right, it's on. The miracle is on. 2-0 down. And they started believing. So before that, in the first hour, you heard the 4,000 Bayern fans. After that, it was a 76,000 Real Madrid fans you only heard.
No, it's a fantastic place to watch football. And it was a really weird game in many, many ways. Absolutely top-class entertainment. No doubt about that. Michael Olise, I mean, what the player he is turning out to be. I mean, it's just an absolute joy just watching him play. But at the end of the day, Bayern win 2-1, and they only win 2-1 because Manuel Neuer played one of the best games he's ever played. That save from Mbappe, just after forcing Vini Jr. wide, that save is probably the best save I've seen all season. And the goal that Mbappe finally scored, he nearly saved that as well. Manuel Neuer today, I said it before the game, as a bit of a question mark, a little rusty. He needed to play well today, and my God, did he do that?
Peter, I know you're trying to get an interview with Neuer, but come on.
To Neuer.
What? Say that again, sorry?
I know you're trying to get an interview with Neuer, but at least say he was by far the best player on the pitch. Come on!
No, I can't argue with that.
Okay.
On the pitch, outside, with the ball, unbelievable. Seriously unbelievable. But one player got them the win today, that's Neuer. Had they scored, and it's four massive chances of two of the best players in the world, have they scored on them, they would have won Real Madrid. So, you know, Neuer for me, man of the match. Olise, what a player.
And yes, we're trying to get a Neuer interview.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Are we trying to get any other interviews? Who else have we got on the list?
Oh, yes.
Who do you want?
We'd appreciate Kylian Mbappe.
Oh, we'll try.
Guillaume knows him.
There's very, very little chance of that, but we'll try. Thierry, can we use your name?
Sorry, I can't
and
hear
try
you.
to learn out?
I can't.
Can we use your name, saying that
Sorry, I can't.
coach wants to talk to you?
Sorry, guys, I can't hear them.
It's arriving.
All right, guys, thank you very much. We'll see you in a sec. We will see you in a sec. Why won't you ever get us Kylian Mbappe? Oh, okay, never mind. Should we do highlights?
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Yes, let's do highlights. Let's do it. 1-0 Bayern Munich. Wait, is that where we're starting?
We normally do a few highlights before we can't go.
Excuse me, sorry.
you know how it works.
This is why she's not going to win.
I've got it, Ken, don't worry. Kylie, go out and run it. I'll just ad-lib as we go through. But this one is a Upamecano chance. I mean, in terms of being in that position, I've been there many times. I mean, he's just got to connect with it. He's celebrating before he even gets contact. I give him a little bit of excuse. It's a little bit behind him because he went too quick. But he's
Was
got
Big
to be
Meeks clinical in that position?
Oh, 100%.
Yes, I can imagine.
No, that was the. Oh, that was. Oh, you went straight away to this one. No, you guys tricked me. But anyway, great pass from Valverde, great run from Mbappe, and the angle is a bit tight. It's not a difficult save for Neuer.
Yeah, and this is the real big chance in that first half. Gnabry should score, whether he's just a little bit, happens all too quickly for a mistake at a young midfield player. And again, that just told the tale of the first half, how lucky Real Madrid were that it was only 1-0 in the first half.
But then Luis Diaz, and I mean the way Bayern was putting pressure, the way they moved the ball, Olise to Gnabry, awareness of Kane, Gnabry again for Luis Diaz, it was all too much for Real Madrid. What a finish from Diaz. When they start to move the ball like that, 1-2 touch and touch it.
Jimmy, when we get to watch Luis Diaz doing things like that, do you think it was wrong for Liverpool to let him go?
No, they missed him as a player, 100%. There's no doubt, and that was always going to be the case. He's a really good player for Liverpool. But sometimes you get presented deals as a club, and at the time that was a good deal for Liverpool. Liverpool, I think, bought Luis Diaz for 40-odd million. They'd had him for four seasons maybe. He was due for a new contract, so he'd been on the same contract he'd been on since he'd come. So it wasn't on huge wages, and the next one would have put him on a real, big contract. And then Liverpool would have had him into his early 30s, which is probably not what they wanted ideally. Bayern Munich had a problem because they tried to get Florian Wirtz. Obviously, he came to Liverpool, and then Musiala got injured, I think, in the Club World Cup, so they were so desperate for a player. I think they ended up paying about 70 million for Luis Diaz at 28, 29, so the whole package was a good deal. But listen, he's still a really good player, so that last season for Liverpool, and we're now seeing it for Bayern Munich, but I wouldn't criticise the club for it, no.
Okay, fair enough. Should we move forward, because the second half then started all wrong for Real Madrid in terms of trying to...
The defender wasn't
very
really
difficult to bend that around Pavlovic. In all fairness, it was tough.
Well, I guess to back up what Peter said, Manuel Neuer was given man of the match for that game, who we will hopefully speak to alongside Peter shortly in Madrid. But yeah,
so
Michael...
Peter was right, not Michael?
Well, we can all agree, though. I think everybody here at the table thinks that Michael Olise was special tonight.
Yeah, by far the best.
Him or Yamal? Who's your man?
Yamal's younger, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say Yamal's still a little bit more direct. I think Olise still wants to make people, once he gets that out of the way and just wants to score every time, I don't think there's much in it.
That's one of the best performances I've seen this season for any player, that Olise tonight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, to do that in the Bernabeu. Against Real Madrid, the level of... The thing I noticed on the one you mentioned there with Kate, when he's on the halfway line, it's... When someone's that good and you had this, it's